Once again, our intro music played backwards because we don't have permission to play it forward, and we don't want anybody getting our money, so we're going to play it backwards until we get permission. Will that day come, Thunder? I don't know. Love might walk through our door. It is the Yeah Come On Show, show 132. Last week, it was 131, and I said 130. The week before that, it was 130, and I said 129. I have been behind, but I am on target. This is 132. If you're keeping
count at home.
I like a show that teaches counting. That's why Sesame Street and the Yeah Come On Show are my two favorite programs.
Thank you so much. You know what? Yeah. I'm teaching you. Yeah. And this is the 132nd time we have come on going, welcome to the Yeah Come On Show. And if you look at average time on shows, we're trying to keep this, if you're listening, we want to go 30. We won't go over 40. We're trying to make it one trip to wherever you're headed. We have done shows. I think we've done 2 hours. I know we've done an hour and a half a bunch.
Oh yeah, we did. We've done a couple 2 hour long shows. Ed Roland was like almost 2.5, and I think Jesse James Dupree.
Yeah. So look, I hope you bastards appreciate it because we've put a lot of time into this. If you add that up, I think we've literally talked to y'all for like 3 weeks straight. So right now, the Yeah Come On Show. I'm Southside Steve, your host. What's up, man? That is Brett Barney, your co-host, drinking liquor out of an Alabama cup. And that is Dr. Brando, our co-host, who is studying to be a physician right now, currently in radio and enjoying a nice bourbon. And you will see women all around him freshening up his workplace. Pay no attention. Dr. Brando is in the house.
One day I wear a collared shirt.
Dude, I just hope he makes me cough.
Hey, I've seen his fingers. He must pop his knuckles. As long as he doesn't go past 2 joints, you're good. If he gives you 3 joints, it's going to hurt.
I don't know. If he just treats my balls like a zit.
What the fuck?
Wait, what do you want him to do? Pop your sack? How do you treat your balls like a zit? No, I want to understand that. That's how much you've been drinking. You're not making sense. So he's going to pop your nuts like a zit? Is that what you want?
I don't know. I might be into it. I've never tried this.
No, if you've ever been racked, you don't want that. And you definitely don't want to pinch till a testicle pops out. Speaking of, quickly, my son was constipated today and he comes up and he's like, oh, he goes, Mama, Dad. And he's pointing to his bottom. He's so cute. And I'm like, oh God. And you go, do you have a poo-poo? And she kind of smelled. She goes, well, I smell. So she takes him back there and she goes, oh, Steve. And it's stuck. He's got
oh no. Prairie doggin.
Yeah, and it's out about that far, and occasionally when he breathes in, it sucks back in and it comes back out. And I'm like, oh, dude. And she's like, what do I do? I'm like, well, you don't want to just grab it. I said, you need centrifugal force. You need everything to go down. Gravity, let gravity help us. So we took him in. He's never even been on a toilet. We set him on the toilet, and he's crying, and he's holding on to her, and he's trying to get off the toilet. We're pushing him. After about a minute, you heard a big splash, and I was like, done.
Wow.
That kid it looked like he had a little orgasm. He was like, oh my God, it was so good.
Dude, you treated him like a tube of Crest.
Yeah,
they got squeezed it out of him. And then we got him back on the old cleaning board, and then pellets are coming out. I'm like, he's not done. And everything was hard as a rock. I'm like, whatever you fed him over the past 3 days, nix it. No more of that. He's eating something that's making it hard.
Drop Cheerios.
I don't need that problem. Right now on Yeah Come On Show 132, I will mention quickly sponsors because I'm drinking too and I don't want to forget them. JoeBees.com, OxygenFinancial.com, Ted back on the show at Rock and always on here. Circle285.com for all your insurance needs. Get a free quote, bundle, home and car. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell, we appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for making the world a much saner and better place. Getting into this, there's been a lot of talk prior to hitting the record button. I've learned things I didn't need to know. I've seen things I didn't need to see. And without getting too much in it, I just want to start with Evan, who we're referring to, thanks to Brett Barney, as Dr. Brando. What is the proposition you have for the Yeah Come On Show? Because I'm in the dark.
Okay. Well, it's not really for the Yeah Come On Show, although I guess I don't really, it maybe could be. So
is it for listeners? Is it for me? Is it for Brett's wife?
It was for me, but it's maybe the offer extends to the rest of the show as well.
Oh, you've been propositioned.
I've been propositioned, and I need some advice. So I was at MomoCon this past weekend, which is it's like Dragon Con, like a mini Dragon Con, like comic convention. You get drunk in costume, whatever, right?
What costume were you wearing? Were you a doctor?
I was not a doctor. I was
Were you a patient? Were you walking around in one of those gowns with the back out going, hit it?
I was wearing scrubs, so I was a resident who was studying to someday be a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scrubs. They're comfortable. Good costume.
Thank you. But I was hanging out with a friend of mine who was also there, who is married. And she was a little drunk and we were hanging out, normal stuff. And she comes up to me and she says, now, I don't know if you know this, but me and my husband are in an open marriage. And just no pressure. But if you are ever interested, I am very interested. And I said, oh, okay, cool.
Cheers.
That is not the response.
I didn't know what to say.
It's not what you say, it's what you do. It's what you do.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no.
You know what? No.
What do you do in this situation? What do you do?
Do you want to know what I would do as a dater?
Yeah.
I'm a dater until there's a ring on my finger or I've asked somebody to marry me. There was no, I'm like, I'm not playing house. I said, once I ask you to marry me, then everything's on. Until then, it's open. You see people, I see people. The problem comes in that she's involved in marriage. Have I had sex with a married woman? Yeah.
I am shocked.
Once I knew it, once I didn't know it. But the one that I did know was separated, had been separated, and was waiting on divorce to be final. So they hadn't been together for 6 months, but was it by law divorced? No. And the other one, I had no idea, none. And then when she told me, I felt guilty as shit. No kids or anything involved, just, bad marriage. Young. This was this is 20 shit. This is not older, smarter Steve. So there you go.
I'm trying to see if I can find a good picture of her to send you guys, because I think she's a good looking lady.
Okay. Can I ask, is she an older lady?
She is a little older than me. I think she's like 34, 35.
Oh God.
Oh my God. She's got gray pubic hair. She's nasty.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
So she's the same age as my wife's 34.
And I'm 33.
So
I love it.
Brett, sorry, Steve. Did I not tell you?
No, Brett, I could be married to you if I was gay. It'd be the same thing. I'd just swap you and Amanda out.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Dude, that would be great.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't worry about being married to either one of you catching near the shit I catch right now, but go ahead.
Well, I just she's a friend, right? So I'm not in the moment. I was like, I don't know how, first of all, people love to hook up at cons, supposedly. I've never done it because I don't know how you could really.
Well, hotel rooms. Everybody has hotel rooms. I've only been
got
there
roommates
to work. Oh, well, I've only been there to work, and I see, I've done it twice where I was hired in, and then I basically told them, I said, there are better people this thing than me. This is not my deal, because people are coming up to me and they're a character from a book that I've never even heard of.
Right.
That, and I'm like, all right, you're way too far down the rabbit hole. I know Batman, Superman, I know Hulk. I can spot that shit. So I kind of bailed on it. But one thing I did notice is with the women and the alien costumes and the things they were dressing at, terribly, terribly sexy and a lot of skin, whole lot of skin. So that made me believe that everything that goes on at night at the parties is true.
There's definitely some truth to it. I just haven't really done it,
Well, why were you there? You were there working.
I was there just hanging out. I am a geek. I just like to go to these things.
Well, I was there for the orgy.
I was doing some coverage as I do the media thing, but
was your girlfriend with you?
She was not with me. She was at work. She works weekends.
All right. And what are her shift? Can you just give me her hours?
She works. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking that if I were in an open relationship, it would be kind of sweet because she works Friday night from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. and Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Steve, don't give me that look.
Dude, you got a ticket to ride.
Here's the other thing.
You got a ticket to almost spend the night.
I brought this up to my girlfriend and she was like, "Oh, you should totally go for it." I was like,
give me your penis. I'll do it.
Dude, here's a real question. We need to dial this back and really break it down. Are you better friends with the wife or the husband?
oh,
Fair question.
Good question. Definitely the wife.
Okay, yeah, then this is,
This is an
All right,
open and
this
shut
is a
hang.
go.
All right, we're gonna fire some questions. Second, can he kick your ass?
I don't know. He's way taller than me,
Doesn't matter.
but I don't know because he's like 6'7".
Oh, that's way taller.
But
Like,
is he
so-
6'7" stud or is he 6'7" sloth?
I think he's like a thin guy. He's like a really thin guy. So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know who's. Like he would have to know. Like
Is he angry? Is he the type that goes, "I'm saddened by your decisions. It's over," or is he the like, "I'm killing you and him"?
oh, good question. I feel like I don't know.
You
I
need
think
to
it's worth
answer
the
these
risk. What do you
questions.
think? Brett, what's your question?
Well,
And I gotta get.
I
pic- I
got
gotta get
none of
pictures.
mine are answered. 6'7", tall, skinny. Is he
So,
a freak router or walker wayer?
yeah, and in in the position that you'd
I sent y'all a
begin,
picture,
are you
by the
going
way.
to treat her like, a whore? You're just taking charge, or is this one of those
Oh.
situations where you're gentle and passionate?
Actually, this opens up a different question. I didn't even consider. Is this like a thing where it's just like a one and done, like
Oh, it's a one and done.
a bim bam, or is this like we hang out?
Well, if you do it right, which you always should. I mean, I did it for keeps. I always hit it like. And the thing is, there's girlfriend sex, and then there's what you were set up on, and that becomes the nastiest sex. As the whore on the line right now, that's where you take legs and you say weird shit and you split them and you just go down and lick her real quick and look up at her and just like kiss her, like take two fingers and then you're touching her in her mouth. That's just breaking the ice.
Here's where I could just send throw some Hail Marys.
Weird. Yeah. You just go all in. You say some nasty shit. You're like, you ask her if she's ever been with a woman, and if so, lick
Definitely
your
has.
area. All right,
Definitely
then you say lick my areola the way you would lick hers. You're watching her tongue. I mean, it gets weird. It's supposed to, because that is just nasty, wrong sex. But if you do all that, is she gonna want more? Probably so.
I don't really know.
It's not like two drunk people hooking up at 3 a.m. and having sloppy bar sex. Maybe it's in a vehicle. Maybe it's standing up in a bathroom or out back in the wood line, or, some of the other silly things that people can do where it's not passionate, it's not cool, and it's just too weird, and then you write it off. But if you get quality time and it gets nasty, then whenever she gets horny, she's going to want you back. So then it becomes a continuation.
Yeah, this could become like a continuous thing. This is not. I mean, there's planning, right? This isn't just like oh, hey, we're a little drunk at a bar or whatever. Like, this is hey, if you want to, cool, let's schedule a time. Maybe we get dinner beforehand.
Holy shit, you think this out way more. I'd be like, dude, fucking handicap stall. Let's roll.
Yeah, there's no doubt Brett's got a little freaky side. And I get
Brett,
it.
have you done this?
No, but the golden bear would have gone in. The golden bear would.
I have not
Brett,
been.
Brett would have been like, do you want to see a brown bottom with no hair on it, just some white peach fuzz? Would you like to grip this as I thrust all of Brett Barney has? Yeah, I think you'd have done it if you were single.
Like I said, depends on the friendship with the guy.
I was thinking I would say no, but you guys are over here changing my mind on this one.
Well, here's the only thing that changed my mind. The only reason I think marriage is an institution. When I said I do, I just shut down the world, and that's the deal, you know. So I am extremely faithful, but when I was not married, I was extremely not faithful to anyone. And I basically told people Until I say I do, it's free game. But I respect the institution of marriage and relationships. And the last thing I'd want to do is break up a family. Oh my God, hurt a child, because his parents are separated, but if you say no, somebody else is going to say yes. So I think it's inevitable that the split's coming if somebody's a freak. But all that aside, the only reason I'm even in trying to tempt you to, I guess, to it or Brett, is because they're in an open relationship. If they have a defined open relationship, then it's kind of like Jada Pinkett Smith,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Will
Yeah.
knows about it. He probably ain't happy about it, but he's having to deal with it because he loves his woman. And if she wants to love some others, as long as she stays married to him and comes home to him, he's cool.
And I like both of them a lot. They're both very cool people.
Oh, then you shouldn't do it.
You don't think so? If I can't stay friends if I do this?
Oh, well, it depends on.
There's so many questions.
Or are you a deep person?
I don't know.
If you're a deep person, it's going to mess with you.
You're
Ah.
pointing this all out.
No,
What's
I'm
the
trying
weird
to
thing?
If
What?
you're shallow,
What?
doesn't matter.
Brett, this is how my brain works.
Okay, like, are you going to her place? You going to your place? Or you renting
I don't know.
a hotel room?
My
Jesus.
assumption would be my place when
You
Karina's
gonna buy her
on.
flowers? Is he gonna be in the room when this happens?
I don't know. Oh, that's a good question.
Well,
I
here's
didn't
the
even
thing.
think if this is
Open
one of
enough.
those.
Even if it's open like you two, I would never nail your girls because I'm cool with you guys. But you take if I'm single and you take somebody I know a little bit and I'm like, whatevs. If she's seen, like, if a girl had a boyfriend, that I didn't sweat that at all.
Huh.
I did not care. If you had a boyfriend and I didn't know him, I didn't give an S. Didn't bother me a bit. I don't like looking over my shoulder, so I made good decisions. I usually had a little background, or I knew the girl was a vault. A lot of girls are vaults. They take it to the grave. Is this girl a vault? Is she never ever going to talk about it? Or does she use it because she's immature to make him jealous or mad when he does something and she wants to fire back? Well, I had sex with Brando.
Yeah, I don't.
And then you're like, oh, shit.
I didn't get that sense, but I also don't know.
Has anyone else in the crew already planted this flag?
Oh, good question. I think someone I know, but not someone in like my immediate group of friends. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a guy.
How do you know that?
I am we have a mutual friend who they hang out,
Guy or girl?
Guy.
Gay or straight?
Straight and single. And they hang out a lot. And I was like, oh, they're not just like playing Xbox, high five and eating chicken wings, watching Point Break.
No, they're playing Slam Box.
I
mean,
is that like Crossfire? What's that?
I think Brett's right. Here's the thing.
I haven't asked.
If a girl's attractive,
I sent a picture. You guys can look.
All right. Here's the thing. If a girl's attractive, it is impossible for guys and girls to be friends without sex coming up.
Evan, why is she in a prom dress?
I don't know. This was just the first picture I found on our Facebook page.
Dude. What is she married at 18?
Hi, Evan.
Like, is MomoCon like code for her high school graduation?
No, hang on. I'll find a better picture.
Do you have to lend her your letter jacket?
There's a waterfall in the background.
I like a waterfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Yeah, she's I can see freak right here. Anybody that puts the ponytail on one side of their head, that's because they want their face clear for whatever.
Yeah.
Or she might only have one ear.
That too.
I haven't seen the second
possible.
But you know what? There's some girls they don't want to put that long hair all in the back. They want you to say, "Here's my hair," because they like it covering one breast, not both. One.
Let's see.
Maybe
any more pictures?
I assume women are like men. Like, I definitely favor one testicle over the other. I assume you favor one boob over the other.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, my right one's my dominant.
Oh, dude, lefty. You and I would be a beast in like a 3-legged race.
Unless you pop yours like a zit, you weirdo.
No, just go for the right one. I don't care for that guy.
Yeah. As long as this show's kind of gone a sexual way, so I don't know if I'm mentioning sponsors again, but I will say that I don't want you to ever say pop my testicles like a zit again. Oh, damn. Now we took it. Oh, she does like the hair on one side. Does she shave her hair?
I think so. Yeah, I think that.
Oh, that's what it is. She shaves it on one side.
Yeah.
All right, here's what's cool about this girl. First off, anybody that wears that dress, she's like, she wants you to see as much breast as possible. Secondly, it's like having sex with two different people. You can stare at the short-haired side, and now you're with a short-haired chick, and then you can stare at the other side, now you're with a long-haired chick. And that is almost, to me, that is screaming two lives. That hairstyle is screaming two lives.
Yeah.
One with the, like, it's good, it's angel, devil. One side is the angel that's married, the other side is the devil, and that's the hair.
I'm assuming the G.I. Jane style is that side is the devil.
I think opposite. I think the G.I. Jane is relationship. I like short hair. This is safe. You love me for who I am. You're not bitching about the fact that I G.I. Jane myself. You take me for who I am. The long hair on the other side is hair on the nipple. How do you like me now? What do you think of this?
Ooh.
That is for,
there's a little mystery.
Yeah, because she knows that long hair attracts the shallow, the more men. More men are going to go for the long hair than the short hair. Only her husband or somebody in love with her is going to tolerate that. My opinion.
Huh.
So her freaky side is the long-haired side.
So that's okay. But
the short hair is the husband, and the long hair is the freak.
This man has done the science. I know no one else who is a better expert on this matter than Southside Steve, is the thing. No, it sounds crazy, but he's right, probably.
And she's got healthy B breast. Those are girls that I want to be a C, but I don't want the surgery, so I'm going to be extra freaky. Small breasts are going to be extra freaky. Girls with big breasts don't do much because they don't feel like they have to.
Oh.
Girls with short breasts work it.
This man's done the science.
Yeah.
You think me, a doctor, would know, but
no. And usually somebody with breasts like, smaller breasts, not I mean, she's got nice breasts, but usually she's probably into she's rear. She wants to look at you with the long hair. She's going to look at you back, and she wants it from behind. She doesn't mind if you lean across a cup, but she's a butt girl. I'm sure she loves her butt.
This is like a beautiful mind right here, just unfolding.
And she's going to look back at you with the long hair. If you hook up, I promise you that will happen.
See, I see the long hair as like almost like a hazard. Because she's like, she doesn't have the big breast. She's not going to have the back problems, but she's going to have neck issues from getting that yanked only on one side.
It's uneven.
She's into it.
It's like whiplash, dude.
Maybe she had a car accident or something on this side and is just trying to balance it out.
I'll look for a scar. Hold on. But I don't see a scar. Here's the thing.
Okay, so wait. So what do I do?
Here's the other reason I know the long hair is the freaky, because she is full on committed. For her to grow her hair out, it'll look weird as shit with the long hair on one side as it grows out. It only works for the short hair. So she knows whenever she cuts her hair fully short to grow long all the way, her husband will be okay with it. That's how you know that the long hair is for you. That's for you, Evan, not him.
Right.
That's for the strange.
Am I the strange? I'm the strange?
I don't know that you're strange.
I don't think I've ever been referred to as the strange, other than in high school, as like, look at
you're
that
strange. You're strange to her because she has no idea. She wants, just like a guy. Girls like her want to know your O-face. They want to know the sounds you make, the groans. They want to know what kind of game you got. Are you a minute man? Are you a 20-minute man? Are you an hour man? What kind of dude are you? What kind of game do you have?
I would rate myself like a 7 or an 8.
I'm thinking that if you do this, you
Yeah.
that you come to right here in this podcast. You got this, Evan. You got this. Steve, let's start giving him encouragement. Way to go, Evan.
Well, I don't know that on a podcast I want to tell him. I mean, are you sure they're in an open relationship?
This is what I was told.
No, I'm not saying I'm saying Evan hits play over a Bluetooth speaker to this moment in the show, and it's just us encouraging him. Like,
I've got my AirPods in.
Nice flex.
Okay. Oh, go, Evan. Evan, you're the man.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Evan, grab the long hair. That's your side. That's the freaky side. You own the long hair. You're not a short-haired man. That's for him. He's safe. You're not. You're danger. You're Dr. Danger. That's why you wear the white coat while you have sex.
Yeah, I'm
You wear
currently wearing
nothing
it
but
now.
the white coat.
Oh god.
I'm Dr. Sex. I'm going to give it to you. Here's my rectal thermometer. It's the bigger one.
And yeah, come on.
Yeah, come out. Yeah. Now open your mouth and say, ah, hello.
Oh my God.
No, that's good. So it's interesting how this will all work out. But
Yeah, I'll definitely have to give you guys the play-by-play.
are you in a committed relationship? Good question.
Yes, I am. Corinne and I have been dating for like 4 or 5 years now. I should probably know which exact number, but whatever. But the thing is, she said go for it.
Wow.
I mean, she's here. I can get her counsel, but
I believe you. I don't. It's good. I believe you.
she was. But like, it was one of those things where she was like, "Oh yeah, you should totally go for it." So it was like not like I don't know, totally serious, but
my wife would say, "Go for it, and you'll be receiving papers."
yeah, right. So
Yeah. So yeah. You know, and I would feel the same way. It is weird. I have been with girls that I didn't care if another girl showed up or whatever. I was never one. I'm like, no, I'm not hooking up with a dude. But you know, there are those girls that you're just like, I'm never gonna marry you, but my God, you're fun, and I'm gonna call you, you know, once a month when I'm just in that mode or mood, and you just know it's a freak show. This girl's a freak show.
see, my worry is
I would never tell you to date this girl. No
I
way.
see. Yeah. Well, I think dating is probably out of the question for me because
meaning
I have
even
someone I date.
Yeah, no. If she was single and you were single, this is a girl you just don't date.
You
These are
wouldn't date.
danger girls. You never, ever, 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 and I hope you didn't make this mistake, Brett. You never marry the top 5 sexual experiences. I refer to the top 10. If you marry any one of because of my numbers, if you marry anybody that's in the top 10 of your ultimate sex, like whatever y'all did, whatever you said, you are setting yourself up for divorce, period. Because they're too sexual. And it's like there's an appetite there, and you got to know who you are. If you just rose to the occasion for the freak, but that's not who you are, but it's who you are, you know, because you're in your 20s, 30s. Can you keep that up? Are you going to want to get that freaky all the time? You know, and that girl, a lot of people, there's always that individual has to have that. That defines them. And this is that girl. She is constantly looking at anybody. She looks at you as a lover, not just a friend. She's seeing more than a friend, and she just has an appetite. And I don't, you know, it's just not going to work out with this dude unless they stay open.
Maybe I talk to the other guy my friend, and just be like, "Is this for real? Am I going to get in trouble here? Like, are things okay?"
Ask her if you should talk to him first.
That's a good idea.
Do not go to him.
Yeah, I would not advise that at all. What if he's like secretly in love with her?
He's right. Brett's right.
That would be.
This is like a fucking soap opera.
I know, right? Look, telenovela over here.
Well, it always is. I mean, every friends that I have, and I only have a couple that have been open enough. One's actually in the business, but they.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, they started bringing third parties in and kind of opening it up, and that it gets hot. But at some point, you're like, man, I think I'm a little jealous. Or my God, we've had kids together, and you know what? This just doesn't feel as home and as campy. There's no security as you get older. You're like, all right, now, and it ends in divorce. It just does. Or one's ready to stop, and the other isn't. One or the other. So it's just you know, that's just for single people, in my opinion. You know, does it work? Yeah, I think it's a low percentage. So this guy and girl, if she says, yeah, go talk to him, he won't care. Just if you want to let him know if it makes you feel better.
Not the husband, to clarify, the other guy, my friend, who I'm like,
suspicious of, yeah.
Who I think not suspicious of, but I
was thinking the husband.
I mean, I could talk to the husband. Sure. I meant more the other guy that I suspect is also playing patty cake with her. With that long hair is also for it.
Here's what I would do there. You owe him nothing.
No. Just to be like,
no, I wouldn't even talk to him. Brett, if that's what Brett was saying, Brett's right. 100% don't talk to him. He's up to no good. If you're up to no good and y'all figure out both of you have been up to no good, Who's right? Who's wrong? Nobody. Shut
I
up.
just meant like a vibe check, just to be like, hey, she said this to me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't considering it. I assume you guys do. Is this cool?
You could play it that way.
Dude, you're way overthinking this. Freaking
I don't know how to
bathroom
think about.
stall.
I'm
Lock
a
and
girlfriend
load.
guy. I date.
I
I'm
disagree with the
romantic.
bathroom stall. I hate it because there's sloppy urinators, and I'm not, and I just don't want to. I don't want the germ fest.
Yeah, unless it's in a Chick-fil-A, which always have the cleanest bathrooms.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
This is car, or this is blanket. Walk 20 feet into the woods and stick and move. But if you don't want to get a room or do that,
yeah, my girlfriend's gone on weekends. I feel like there's a natural opportunity here. There's a window, I guess, were I to pursue something like this.
Yeah. Well, if I was you and your girl's saying yeah, and I've dated girls that would have said yeah too, like whatever, then yeah, I'm all in. But there is a marriage. You just got to make sure that it's open. That's all. And first off, you got to talk to her and say, look, is this going to stay between us or not?
Us and the podcast, the audience of the Yakimon show.
Yeah, but the good news is nobody knows her name or who she is or what.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, that's all. You just need to talk with her. Why don't you talk to her and get back to us for show?
I'll give you guys an update for sure.
I want to know. I want you to ask her if this is going to stay between y'all, and then I want you to ask, is he aware that she does this, and ask, does he do it?
That is a good. I didn't even thought of that. Making sure it's even, because if it's one of those things where it's like she's doing it, but he's like not, that's weird.
And if you don't think she'll say anything, then you can slide it like whoever your friend is. I'll call him William. Say, have you and William hooked up? Because that wouldn't surprise me. I said, I don't care if you have. I'm just curious.
Just curious if you and Big Willie are hanging out.
Which means don't talk to the friend, don't talk to the husband. Ask her those 4 questions and get back to us.
Okay, I'll keep you guys posted.
Anything you have in closing, Brett? Is there anything I'm missing other
what
than
a saga?
Other than the bathroom stall you want to have sex in?
Yeah,
Dirty
what is
Randy
this bathroom stall thing?
Dirty Randy and the boys, dude.
Look, we all got our thing. And
no, I was just
stalls.
messing with you because you're like, yo, read the comic nerd fest, and it's like, right. I'm sure that there's somewhere to go.
It's a party. If you've ever, I'm gonna take you one of these years, and you'll see it is nuts.
Here's what you don't do, and I will help you guys with this, because I snuck out the back door of a bar probably, and I'm not even over exaggerating, probably 150 times, where I could tell something was about to go down with a girl that I didn't think it should. Either I thought she was a little too hot of a mess or too much drama. You spot it and you're just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Once I do this, I'm going to be looped into this world. It's not worth it. You got to spot that shit. There's a lot of guys that just don't have that sense, and they make huge ass mistakes, or God forbid, get somebody pregnant. But what I would do is sneak out and just leave, so that you got to know when you're dealing with crazy and something that's going to be a mess. So you've got to be smart on how much drama does this bring to my table? Is it worth the action? Is it worth it? Because after the big O, that's when all reality sets in, and that. But there's a lot of guys that don't get that. So you got to be smart. Always be smart, and weigh it all out and look at it. And and this is another situation with a girl like this. You got to do your protect. The last thing you want to do is get a girl pregnant.
Oh, so, yeah. Oh, that's not even a debate.
I know too many buddies that did that stupid move. You can't do it. So you got to know what you're dealing with. But it's kind of funky. My advice to you is, and I would even say this to Brett, because Brett, you're cool, you're still viable, but you're happily married. You just don't put yourself in the position. I don't know how many guys, if a girl grabs you and she starts sucking on your neck, how many guys can walk away from that? I'm going to say 1 out of 100 can walk away from that. The strongest man ever. So what you do, and the reason I left, is you don't put yourself in the situation, because if you get in the situation and you get close,
you can spot it a mile away. You're like, come on, just pull a ripcord, get out. Go somewhere
You just
else.
got to go. You just got to go. But I will tell you, if you don't do that and you let it, then you keep teasing it and let it get further and further and further to the point you're taking her somewhere or drop her. That's when you're screwed. You just can't get in the position.
Can't let it snowball or anything.
You can't. You got to
Were
call
I
it
to
early.
pursue this.
Yeah. So don't. This is a girl that will walk you into a private spot. This is a girl that will.
She
make
probably has a spot. I don't need to worry about.
She'll make the first move. So if
She already
you're not
did,
into
I think.
it, well, she'll make it. She'll go further next time.
Yeah.
So if you're not in, you just gotta, like he said, pull the ripcord and stay away.
Yeah.
Keep
I'll report back.
Keep it like, hey, take care. It was good seeing you. Bye.
See you, neighbor.
Neighbor. It's got to be like that. You got to treat her like you're saying goodbye to your Aunt Rosie. Bye. It's got to be like that. Because if you let it get one-on-one, you're screwed.
Oh yeah. I'm
Nobody's
weak.
gonna walk. Well, of course, she's hot.
She's
I
hot.
looked at her. Yeah. That's why I don't go with you. Brett and I don't do guy trips together just because Brett will put the move on me, and I know it, and I worry about it.
I'll only do it if it's a riverboat gambling trip.
Oh, I do that
because I know Steve's not a strong enough swimmer to get away.
Look.
It's great when you take it somewhere weird and your buddy takes it weirder. I like that.
Here's the thing: if it's a no, it's a no. But he's not gonna say no because of the implications.
Dude, I'm like a walking gummy bear.
You are.
Somebody's popping fireworks off outside my house right now.
I had that.
What's going on?
I had that last week, and I was like, Memorial Day? No, it's Wednesday. Why would somebody? I was like, I used to live next to
fireworks. Don't go with Memorial Day.
But on Wednesday,
they did it at my house.
It in memory. See, these are people that fell due to fire and cannons and mortar fire, and you're gonna put off fireworks in their honor? Wrong holiday. That's 4th of July, baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I used to live next to a big Indian family, and I feel like they were lighting fireworks off all the time for stuff.
They have different holidays, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I figured it was like their own holidays. I just never knew what it was.
I think every holiday is firework friendly except for Memorial Day. It's the only one where I'm like, I'm not going to blow up stuff when people died due to things that blew up.
It is weird. 9/11 too. I feel like, although I hesitate.
Is that a holiday?
I was just gonna say not really a holiday.
Oh my God!
What?
Brett, handle it,
dude. Brett, Halloween should have fireworks.
Halloween. There you go.
Yeah,
why not?
That'd be pretty solid. I'm in for that. I definitely lit fireworks Sunday night. Oh well.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Brett.
Wife came home with a bunch of fireworks, and I was like, let's light these and go see Top Gun. We proceeded to light them and go see Top Gun.
That does sound like a pretty sweet evening, actually.
I'm still going to, Brett. I'm disappointed. Do I dislike you? No. Am I disappointed for a minute? Let me have some disappointment. Hold on.
All right, yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm done.
There it is.
Brett, don't light off fireworks on Memorial Day. Please, Lord have mercy.
Dude, it could have been a Tuesday. Wife brings home fireworks. That shit's getting lit on fire.
Yeah.
On one hand, I'm with Steve because, like, really annoying. But on the other hand, Brett makes a pretty compelling argument.
4th of July is 4 weeks away, playa. You can wait.
Let's not forget, these are Georgia fireworks. So they only go like 2 feet off the ground and goes, and then it goes out.
That's a good point.
It wasn't the real stuff. I wasn't popping mortar shells like it sounds like somebody's outside doing right now.
I'll let it go then. Brett, you may have moved into another bad neighborhood. It could be gunfire. People that have just started watching the podcast don't realize that there were gunshots in your neighborhood on a regular.
Oh yeah, it was gunshots and fireworks every night.
Did your house? And your house got broken into.
House once, car once, car attempted a second time but stopped in the process. Yeah, it was, and that was within like what 6 months of all 3 of those events. I was like, "Yep, we were out."
And then you got the note. You got the note going. Your wife's going to get it unless you give us your gas card. Leave it in the mailbox. You're like, he wants my gas card. Wouldn't it be a trip? We're going to kill your dog unless you put your gas card in a mailbox. What?
The hell is a gas card?
I just made it up because it's silly. Because the credit card is a no-brainer. So I want your gas card.
I think I did actually have
Leave
a gas
your
card
AARP card in the in the mailbox. I want your discounts, or I'm going to egg your house.
I mean, if somebody does that, you put your NRA card out there.
Yeah, you tell me.
I have an NRA card for sure.
All right. Well, look, I'm going to mention sponsors. Are we done?
Are we
Sexy?
gonna do?
I think so. I feel enlightened, and I'm going to let you guys know how the situation unfolds.
We can.
No.
I'll hit
if you
y'all.
on the if you are listening to the Akamon show and have any thoughts or advice on how to navigate an open relationship, please reach out to the show. YouTube comment, email, whatever. Brett, what's
Whatever
that
you
email?
do.
It is yeahcomeonshow@gmail.com. By the way, we can skip the city this week. We'll just bump Shambly to next week because I know that we were going to discuss that, but we'll get on to it next week. I do still have a couple finish me off, so we want to go quick.
Yeah,
I know you guys like a quickie.
Why don't you? First off, I want to say thank you to Ridgeline Counseling and Dr. David Markwell. David Markwell, Ridgeline Counseling. What's his website? Do you know off the top of your head, Brett?
I believe it's ridgelinecounseling.com.
I think it
I think
is.
you're right. I think you're right, but he's not hard to find if you look up Ridgeline Counseling.
Should be on the screen right now as well if you're watching
Yeah,
the
so if
YouTube.
it's, look at there it is on the screen. All right, Circle 280
Markwelltherapy.com.
Markwell Therapy. I recommend it right now for you, Evan. Why don't you ask David Markwell what you should do?
Can we have him on the show?
Yeah, I can have him on next week if you want to talk to him when you give us further information. Dave's going to tell you probably morally what you're doing is wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. He might, say something else.
Got to get a pastor on the show.
Really? You want a pastor or a priest? Pastors at least can marry. Priests can't.
A priest. Yeah, I want a priest.
You need a priest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Circle285.com. Yeah, that is for bundling car and home. Trust me, you're probably with somebody that charges too much. You've been with them too long, the big ones. Get a free quote. See what they can do for you. And oxygenfinancial.com. There you have it. So now, Brett, take over. This has been quite the soap opera. I feel like I'm doing top 40 radio right now. This was interesting.
Yes, very much so. All right.
Is this what Bert feels like?
Every day.
Oh my
Except that they would have said the word Snapchat probably a lot more and like the gram.
I think Snapchat's kind of out.
TikTok. Instagram.
TikTok. Oh, they call it the gram? I'm glad you told me that because I keep calling it Instagram like a dumbass.
All right, let's go. Drunk driver crashes. Drunk driver crashes, heads straight to. I can't tell if I'm hearing audio. If it's
no, you're not hearing anything. It's just funny.
It's
Go
the
ahead.
Fireworks or something right now. I mean, dude, it's literally a wall. I'm like, are you? I can't tell. Oh, whatever. All right, let's go again. Third time's a charm. Drunk driver crashes, heads straight to
liquor store.
Drunk driver crashes, heads straight to jail on his own accord. He's like, yeah, all right, no.
Turned himself in like Enos on the Andy Griffith show.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Why? I'm 28. Why am I thinking of an Andy Griffith show reference?
Because you're old as hell.
I'm old
as
hell.
Dude, it was reruns when I was watching it.
Yeah, I know.
Drunk driver crashes, heads straight to dealership to try and sell damaged car with missing tire. Dude,
damn, nobody saw that one coming. That's good.
This one actually is a pretty good story. I wrote this one out real quick. Two of the stories I didn't write out, but this one I did. Dr. Evansville, Indiana. Police say they arrested 30-year-old Jordan Mattingly, who was 3.5 times the legal alcohol limit after at least 5 people called 911. Witnesses reported seeing an SUV hit the median, and then they say the crash caused a flat tire in the car to smoke, but the driver kept going. They eventually stopped at a car dealership full of employees who told the police the driver was trying to sell the SUV. The officers say he tested 0.291 on a portable breath test. Police say inside his SUV, they found 4 Loco cans and a can of White Claw. And yes, he is son of the manager of the Miami Marlins and former professional baseball player, Don Mattingly.
What?
Oh, damn.
Yes.
That's juicy.
I know. That's why I had to write that one down.
Oh, damn.
All right, let's keep them rolling. Missing pet tortoise found in attic.
What was the first part?
Missing pet tortoise found in attic.
Boning another tortoise.
Having babies.
30 years later, still alive and well.
Oh, okay. Well,
what was he?
I feel like in my version, he met a lady tortoise and they ran away together.
No. That's crazy. That's cute. So they was like in a little box. So somebody just boxed him or something. He was just up there and they found him 30 years later and he's fine.
No, I read the story on this. I didn't write it down. They had the tortoise. This was like back in like the 80s or 90s, and one day it just vanished, and they thought it like left out a back door and never went away. And then they were moving and they were clearing their attic, and they found the tortoise just like chilling out in their attic. Like, how would you not hear it moving around? It was
Who put him
not
up there? It's
small.
not like they can climb attic steps.
I have
Somebody
no
put him
idea.
up there. That's weird.
Former cook gets 10 years in prison for fishy scheme involving theft of.
You go first on that one, Evan.
Former cook okay, hit that with okay.
Former cook gets 10 years in prison for fishy scheme involving theft of
Captain D's franchise.
Because
there's no way people actually go to those. I think they're just money laundering fronts at this point.
I'm going to go funky. A submarine. He tried to steal a submarine.
Ah, cool.
No, he actually tried to steal $830,000 worth of lobster, shrimp, and ribeyes.
That's like that guy. Who was it that went bankrupt? You remember that?
No.
There was some athlete went like,
how the hell do you steal $830,000 worth of lobster? So basically, this one, the guy was going out and he would buy it and then resell it or steal it, resell it to the company and taking the money from him.
It's almost like he stole an 18-wheeler full of this or something. I don't know. And they're frozen. They're not live.
This is like a Smokey and the Bandit part 5.
Hell yes. They should have run lobster. It'd have been better than running elephants in the third one, which was a horrible movie. No one ever watched it. Or no, it's the second one. Smokey the Bandit 2 was hauling an elephant that had a baby elephant. It was horrible.
Weird.
Like, it was. I'm like, Smokey the Bandit's great. Smokey the Bandit 2 sucks because of the elephant thing. And Smokey the Bandit 3 is the most embarrassing thing ever because Jerry Reed drives the brand new model Trans Am and he has a shark on top of the car. And Jackie Gleason plays his two brothers. One's gay and one's Canadian. And then him, a Texas guy. And it was just, I was like, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I'm done.
Oh my God. You all ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Woman tries first proper meal after 23 years of only eating
shellfish.
Of only, yeah,
23 years, she only ate one thing.
She only ate
egg yolks. No, egg whites.
I'm gonna go with one tortilla a day.
Potato chips.
Oh, I feel like I was kind of close.
That was pretty close.
What's up, Miss Pringle?
I was picturing a whole grain one, but
oh, it says.
Go ahead, Brett, but there are different flavored chips. I know for a fact we have pizza Pringles in there. So if she got the different flavors, it's almost meals as
That's true. That's true. Was it just plain?
No, okay. A woman who lived off a diet of cheese and onion flavored potato chip sandwiches for 23 years has finally eaten a proper meal after being hypnotized.
What? Okay, you totally buried the lead with the hypnotize.
Zoe Sadler,
buddy.
25-year-old from England, has munched on Walker's potato chips and buttered white bread since she was a toddler. She scoffed 2 packs of her favorite potato chips every day for more than 2 decades after after other foods left her feeling physically ill. She had to sit through two-hour sessions of being hypnotized to start being able to eat other foods. And it's literally 2 slices of bread, butter, potato chips. That's all she ate for 23 years. Oh yeah, she's skinny.
What is Walker's? This looks like the Lay's logo. You know how that yellow circle with like the Lay's,
Yeah, I never heard of them. Walker chips.
Wait, so what was the
Hello, would you like to eat Walkers for the rest of your life?
This is a British chip. It is totally a British chip.
Yeah, this was in England. It was in Coventry, England.
So the flavors they have are roast chicken, salt and vinegar, ready salted, prawn cocktail, and cheese and onion.
All right, see, there's
who the hell wants shrimp cocktail?
I don't know. The Brits.
I like it.
Wait, they don't call them chips over there, right?
Fish and chips.
They call them crisps, I think.
Crisp, yeah.
Walker's crisps.
Chips aren't they call chips French fries? Are those French fries to them?
French fries are chips. Chips are French fries. And then crisps, I think, are chips.
Are chips. There you go. And there you have it.
That was it.
Huh.
Thank you.
Weird.
Thank you.
Wait, so what was the meal that she ate? Did it say?
No, it said that she was like just excited to try like a strawberry or something.
Yeah.
All right, that's reasonable.
I just want in closure of show 132, the Yeah Come On show. I want to thank co-host Brett Barney, co-host Evan Brando. I just want to say that everything I said about advice and on sex took place in my mind 10 years ago.
Yep, I believe this.
And
Again,
I
you're
just
the
wanna
expert.
know-
You've done the field research. You've done
I
the
have-
science.
I have the research, the science. Hopefully, I've guided you correctly. We look for the update as you run all the questions by the girl. A, is this going to stay between the two of you? B, does he do it? Because that makes it kind of even Steven. 3, is she going to tell him? And then what was our fourth thing? We had 4 things. What's the other one?
I was gonna ignore. Wait, what was that? I was gonna not go to my other buddy.
Do not talk to your friend.
Was I gonna ask about the friend? I've got
Yes,
it's on
that
tape.
was the fourth. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
the fourth thing. You're going to ask about the friend. So in
Ask if she's
closure,
slamming
you will
William.
know whether it is a secret. You will know whether he does it. You will know whether he's going to find out about it, and you will know whether she's ever hooked up with your friend. There it is.
Wow. Excuse me. I will report back.
There you go. This ought to be interesting. Looking forward to living through you vicariously.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
even. I know what Brett does, and I envy him every night. I think Brett has sex every night. I really do, and I'm not 100% positive. But I
Yeah,
think he did.
they installed a handicap stall in their bedroom.
It is. That house, if that house could talk, it'd be like, damn, they're freaks. Freaks.
Just swings hanging from the ceiling everywhere. Just fake,
Concoctions.
like, smoke detectors all over the place, covering up.
I wouldn't even want to be I wouldn't want to be one of your pets. I would not even want to be a dog in your house. I would not want to see the shit that goes on. I'd be like, God, I would sleep in the living room. I'm like, I ain't going in the bedroom. I don't want to get on that bed. I'm liable to get tapped.
I'm the only dog in this house, son. Arr, arr.
Well done, Auburn. I mean, Eagle. Hold on. Sorry. You're Alabama. Sorry.
He's an elephant.
He's an elephant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
As,
just
as
sounded like a
featured in
Georgia
Smoking and the Bandit
Bulldog.
too.
Yeah, appreciate it. That was number 2. I didn't mean to call you Auburn. I apologize. That's the liquor.
It's like the
talking.
worst thing you could call him.
It was really mean. I know. I just want
You
to
could
say,
say-
it's brought to you by Legends 100. That's what did it to you. I apologize. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It's okay.
I got my Falcons cup. Sorry.
I'm glad. We're
Yeah,
all
come
forgiven
on.
here on the show.
Yes.
I think we're done. I think we've said enough. This is what happens when people drink. God forbid us get it in the same room doing this.
I would never.
Look at you. Yours looks like a genie in the bottle.
It does, doesn't it? A friend of mine got me this as a move-in present, and he's a big bourbon guy. He's very excited for the release party.
You're about to say it's coming. I just want to tell everybody it looks like there are seats you can get. You don't have to get VIP if you don't want to. Just get general seating, but the seating will be for whatever entertainers come. Right now, Craig Gass is a definite. We'll see who else comes to the table. But we're going to have a show, and we will do the Yeah Come On show live from 6 to 7.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. And maybe we'll have a few guests there. I already have 2 famous guests coming. You 2. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. I got to sober up before I go talk to my kid and wish him well. I always kiss his head. I don't want to do it with liquor on my breath.
With the bourbon breath, yeah.
I'm a good father.
I believe that.
I feel like at some point the show's just gonna end. Like I'm like, what the
It's
fuck
gonna be
is
right
going
now.
on?
It's gonna be right now. Can we say
All
yeah,
right,
come
here's
on?
what we do. Here's what we do. We're going to say, yeah, come on. And everybody hit their little red leave button. Okay. Anybody that has stayed on this show this long, you are the truest of fans and you are appreciated. And I want to next week start giving away a Yeah Come On show t-shirt.
I'm into that.
We'll give away a few at our broadcast too at Legends on July 9th as well. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on.